Andrew Tate just got detained again. And the why, the when, the how this allegedly happened is kind of wild. Because Tate is already facing charges in Romania over an alleged human trafficking scheme. Last night, he and his brother Tristan were detained in Romania over warrants from the UK pertaining to sexual offenses, with the authorities further explaining that they were issued for allegedly exploiting people in the UK. Right, and those allegations come from back in 2012 to 2015. And just today, Romanian courts decided that the brothers can be extradited to the UK. But notably, the judge said that will have to wait until after the trial in Romania. And with this, the Tate's representatives gave a statement to the media shutting down the accusations out of the UK, saying both brothers are dismayed and adding they categorically reject all charges and express profound disappointment that such serious allegations are being resurrected without substantial new evidence, and saying they are fully committed to challenging these accusations with unwavering determination and resolve. Right, and this is not the first time that Andrew's been accused of sexual assault in the UK, though notably the authorities decided not to prosecute him previously. Right now, details about the specific claims in the new warrant remain unclear, but one London-based law firm has actually chimed in on this, with McHugh Jury and Partners releasing a statement saying it represents 4 British women who accused Andrew of rape as well as physical and sexual assault, claims that were subject of an investigation in the UK, with them adding that they became aware today that he had been detained over allegations during the same period in which our clients alleged Tate raped and assaulted them. And then continuing, last week we received information that Tate might have been planning to flee Romania. We wrote to the British police to bring this to their attention and to urge them to immediately seek a warrant for Tate's detention in Romania and extradition to the UK. And going on to say, while we cannot and do not comment on any knowledge of ongoing investigations, we are grateful that the British authorities have decided to take action and take heed of our concerns and the concerns of our clients. Tate is accused of serious criminal offenses against a large number of victims and must be held accountable for those actions. And also, here's what's kind of wild with all this. As for how they may have been tipped off that Andrew was considering leaving Romania, well, a lot of people's fingers are pointing at none other than Adin Ross. He's one of the biggest streamers in the world. He is a friend to Tate. But the reason people are pointing to him is because during one of his live streams, this happened.
Andrew had hit me up. He said, hey, I'm going to be leaving Romania soon and probably never coming back. If you want to come over and do a week of long streams and content before I leave, I think it'll be big. And he said it's basically now or never.
And in fact, this is no longer just a theory. A legal representative for McHugh Law told Rolling Stone it was Adin Ross who kicked.
Well, here we go again. Andrew Tate, once again, is in trouble for running his mouth and trusting this YouTuber, Adin Ross, or whoever this guy is. He's on there running his mouth, talking about that Andrew Tate was going to run and leave Romania and go to a place where there's no extradition. And next thing you know, the UK contacted Romanian police, and here they come. They're coming after him. But there's more accusations coming out of the UK because he's been in trouble with these SA allegations since 2012, 2011. He's been under fire. But he's been running his mouth about the stuff that he do online. This YouTube stuff is a gift and a curse because a lot of y'all don't know how to shut your mouth. You come on YouTube, you spew out all kinds of foolishness, man, and you get yourself in trouble. So now the big time YouTuber Adin Ross is on there saying that you ready to flee the country and get the hell on. So now the police got to come in and grab you. But Candace Owens, she spoke on a situation, I guess, defending Andrew Tate, and there was an attorney that represents the 4 girls in the UK, and he took and responded back to Candace Owens, and he said this: I am the lawyer representing 4 British victims of Andrew Tate alleged rapes and sexual assaults in the civil proceedings being brought in England. I'm afraid your information is incorrect. This is likely and unfortunately due to the disinformation being put out by Andrew Tate and his spokespeople. The UK sought state extradition for alleged sexual violence against 3 women whose criminal complaints were investigated in Bedfordshire Constabulary. Our clients' criminals' complaints were investigated by Hertfordshire. So that, yeah, there are different women and new criminal complaints, and takes attention on the foot of the UK's extradition request has nothing to do with the civil case or the Hertfordshire victims. Then it goes on to say there is no criminal corruption or conspiracy, just police, lawyers, and civil servants doing their jobs in the face of multiple credible criminal complaints from a multitude of women who allege that Tate either raped them or subjected them to serious sexual and physical assaults. Man, this thing, it gets crazier. And then Tate, instead of him shutting his mouth, he takes the social media. He takes the social media and he says this: upon update on 2 girls living together. So they became good friends and everything was stable. The girl who moved lost her support networks at home, submitted her move, talking about staying forever, can't wait for me to come back, etc., etc. So had to tighten up the screw. So I said somebody in her hometown told me she worked in a sex club. I literally totally made this up from the sky. Started calling her a liar and threatening to kick her out. But the real goal is for her to agree to never go anywhere without me, not even her hometown. I need her working, not visiting friends back in her hometown. So putting nails in that coffin, saying my people there are talking bad about her. So these are the things that they're saying that they got it on record because he won't shut the hell up. And he has this big following. He gets online. He says a whole bunch of incriminating things like this. Check this out.
Really good question. I'm charged with being the head of an organized criminal group, which is in charge of recruiting girls to make TikTok videos.
They face charges which include human trafficking and forming a criminal gang to sexually exploit women.
OnlyFans is the best hustle in the world. They're accusing me of using the lover boy method, coercing them by being nice.
And over time, I just built up this big little empire of webcam girls. At one point, I had 4 locations, 75 girls working for me. I'd take around half of the money, around 50%. You take 50%. Around 50%.
They thought they were on 50%. And I said, PhD is a pimp and hose degree that I'm.
Clever.
Clever. That teaches basically how I got girls, how I met girls, how I got girls to like me, how I got girls to fall in love with me to work on webcam for me. And you're always working. Why don't you work for me so we spend more time together? Work for you doing what? So I'll have a webcam business. Oh, I don't want to do that. So, okay, I know you don't want to do that, but listen. Come, let's have a meeting. Let's just talk about it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Fine. But let me explain it to you properly. In fact, I'll bring one of the girls who works for me. Your bottom bitch is the one who does the selling. You don't do the selling. The girl has to hear it from a girl. And this is where your bottom bitch has to be trained. That's why I said it's so important to have a good first girl. Because that's what I did. That was my MO, was find girls, make them love me, and make them work.
The problem here with Andrew is he's not going to be able to beat all these cases. He's definitely going to prison. So you have cases in the UK. You have cases in Romania where these women saying that you kept them in the house and held them hostage. All because you painted this image online and had a whole bunch of sex-starved, no type of cool men following this stuff. You understood the grift. You understood that most men are socially awkward and don't know how to talk to women, don't know how to approach women. So you peeped the weakness in the game and exploited it, but while at the same time exploiting women. And then being stupid enough to come online and talk about it in front of the whole world and actually tell men how you're doing it. You were stupid enough to do that, to actually tell men how you're actually doing it and how you keep these women in the home. You don't let these women go nowhere without you. You break them down psychologically and mentally to make them keep working for you to make money. Then you lie and say that you gave them 50%. You ain't give them 50%. You was pimping the game. Pimps don't do 50-50, playboy. And this is the stuff. But when I seen this guy come on and start talking his stuff he talked online, I saw him coming a mile away. I said, this is supposed to be some type of joke. But like I said, in YouTube and social media, you can be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. And he went and said, well, the government's going to come after me. They're going to come after me in this way. They're going to come after me in that way. Nah, man, they just coming at you because you breaking the law. And you holding women in homes against their will. And you're forcing them into having sex parties and having sex with you. And he said he gets her to fall in love with him and then to do his bidding, whatever it is he wants to do. That's pimp talk. And we know what he does to get her to do that. And we've heard him talk about that. We've heard him talk about taking sex and the great word and all these different things. So he's back in the tabloids again. He's back in trouble again, him and his brother. And they have new charges. And I'm telling you guys, if you indulge in an underworld activity, stay offline with it. Stop talking. Shut your mouth. But I'm going to cut this video short here. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to Street Media TV, man. And remember, I love y'all. Till next time. Peace.